I'm David Ware with the State Archives, and this week we're talking about projects. Now, face it, it's fall out there, Thanksgiving's come on, and all of us have a bunch of projects. I have a garage full of projects back home, I have an office full of projects here, and another office full back home. I've got projects to take care of the list of projects that I've got. But one of my favorites right now is this one. This card catalog was one of the pieces of furniture in the capital iteration of the History Commission, State Archives. You might ask, why are we saving this piece of furniture that we don't really have a use for anymore? It's because it's part of our past. We're really good at documenting the history of Arkansas. Documenting our own history? Not so much. This has the virtual DNA of our first executive director, Dallas Herndon, that University of Chicago PhD candidate who came to Arkansas and took a job that he only found out afterwards didn't have a salary associated with it. Don't worry, they started paying him eventually. I would like to think of Dallas Herndon typing up final cards, putting them in this catalog, people coming in to do research. This is how Arkansas's story was put together. And so if I can spend a little time, put a little effort into this, I think it's repaid because it's part of our own story we're saving. But that's not all we have today. I'm not the only one around here with projects. What I'd like to do is take you downstairs to our conservation lab where our ace conservator, Hunter Foster, has something really cool that he's been working on. We want to be the first to show it to you. Hi, as you can see, we have changed our venue. We're down in the conservation laboratory of the State Archives, and I'm here with Hunter Foster, our ace conservator, who has been working on a project a little different than the one I'm working on upstairs. Upstairs, it's all about glue and clamps, and down here, it's just the reverse. So, can you tell us something about what you're doing?
Yeah, sure. So Melissa Nesbitt down at Sarah brought us this scrapbook that contains about 56 original court records from Hempstead County Courthouse. They range from about the 1820s to 1875. And I've been using, so they've been glued in with the proteinaceous glue, which means a glue made from animal proteins.
Okay, like fish glue, or something?
Yeah, exactly. And that means that it can be moistened and reversed through water, basically.
Okay.
And so what I've been using is a methylcellulose poultice, which is a paste basically made out of methylcellulose powder, which is a plant-based adhesive. And I'm using that to re-moisten the glue. So if you just used water, it would damage the paper too much to be able to remove.
And so you've managed to get all 56 documents out?
Yep, that's correct.
What's more amazing is you were actually able to preserve the material that was underneath the documents, because as I understand it, the scrapbook, they had taken a public record and simply pasted these things in.
Yeah, exactly. So there's a list of voter names.
So can you tell us something about what you're doing?
So this is a document that has previously suffered some damage and had been repaired in the past with cellophane tape.
Ooh.
Yeah, awful stuff. So I've been manually removing the tape using a heat tool, which basically melts the tape away. So you kind of strip the plastic carrier off first, which is the top layer of the tape, and then after that's removed, I'll go in with a solvent and remove the tacky adhesive that still remains on the paper. And then after that's done, I will repair the document with Japanese tissue paper and methylcellulose, which I used
which is a reversible adhesive.
Yeah, that's right.
And it will not impact the papers. It's non-acidic.
Yeah, that's right.
And so similar treatment is probably in line for some of the things removed from the scrapbook.
Okay. Yeah.
So should we take a look at some?
Yeah, sure.
So, until next time, this is for the Arkansas State Archives, David Ware reminding you, here at the Archives, projects, we have projects. We probably have 200 years worth or more of them to get through, and we're not going to do it all in this shift. But when we do, they'll be all here for you to explore. Thanks much.